Our heroes have faced a life-threatening battle and have seen the mysteries hidden within the earth, and will most likely return unscathed to a glorious battle. But they have one challenge left to hurdle: meeting new people. Will these new faces be friend or foe? Find out in Mercenaries in Retrograde.
If you don't know who we are, listeners, it's your fault, not ours.
Cut that out, Ellie. Cut that out.
No, leave that in. Leave that in.
Leave that in. Leave that in. Hey, they're smart. They're smart people. They can go look up our credits.
So true,
Flashcards,
bestie.
bitches.
All right.
Yeah.
Yes, you are on your way back. However, it is getting close to nighttime. It is dark out at this point. So if you want to get an in before you go all the way back, or if you want to go all the way back and then get an in, that's up to you.
How
The
long would it take us
animatronics
to
get
get
a little
back?
quirky in there.
So
No!
get out, edit that out. I don't want that in my podcast.
Then Lark is gonna have to
Leave it in.
repeat that.
Leave it in.
How long would it take us to get all the way back?
So I would say it would probably, if you take the monorail over, it'll probably take you an hour. If you go through the paths of the city, it'll probably take you up to 3. So
And we have monorail tickets, don't we? We have free.
yes, you do.
Hey, I think we just take the monorail, besties.
Is this an
Yeah.
accessible monorail?
Of course, it's an accessible monorail. Everything in this city is accessible.
There's no ableism here.
I'd be really pissed if Mac was like, "Here's free tickets to a monorail. You can't get on it, you silly little wheelchair user. You can't get on the monorail."
Here's tickets to the monorail. Uh-oh, there's stairs to get up to it. And
Uh-oh.
you loser on
Oh
wheels.
my god.
I just assumed it would be fine.
Yes, everything in this city is highly accessible because they are able to.
Do
make
they
it.
have the things where it's like the old people chair up the stairs? So instead of having to actually roll yourself up the stairs, you just go onto a little like platform and it just
Little platform.
Yeah,
you just
I
knee
love
up the stairs.
in this city, a lot of the accessibility is also very aesthetic, because of course it is. If they're gonna have it, it's gotta be pretty. So a lot of the like, if it's a very like high building or like many layers of like housing, that it'd be difficult to put like a ramp or like an elevator inside. A lot of times they'll have the elevator on the outside of the building, and it kind of will wrap around all the way up the building. And it'll normally
That
go
mean
on
when you
to
go down, it's a swirly slide.
yeah. Well, not a it's not a ramp. It's more like it's kind of like a elevator that twirls around the whole building.
Oh, I see. That's wonderful. I love
Yes, you guys make your way to the monorail. It's very easy to get onto. There is a lift to get up to the platform that it's on. If you don't want to take the stairs, but there are also stairs, or if you can't take the stairs. So that's up to y'all. You get on. There is a lot of the monorails in this area. If it's past the sun going down, they do ask that you be quiet on the monorail, because it is dark and some people
Oh, is
enjoy.
it past the sun going down?
Yeah, it's past the sun
Oh,
going
man.
down. You can talk to each other,
gonna
just
be
don't
hard
be
for us.
loud.
Oh,
Or make
that's
a
gonna be
scene.
real hard
for us.
Yeah.
That's gonna be kind of difficult. It's okay. What if I just put you all to sleep?
I really just want to say this for the audience at home. Lark just made the most shocked face I have ever seen on
I
a
don't want to be
person.
put to sleep magically. I would like, maybe somebody could give me like a cup of like
No,
warm
it's okay.
milk
It's just
and,
it's
like,
just
read
the
me a
lullaby.
story. This monorail has gone off the rails. Let's fucking bring it back.
I was just gonna say Song of Rest.
That's a short. Hey, bestie. That's a short rest. You don't need to be asleep for that one.
I know, but still.
But yeah, you all get onto the next monorail. It is fairly quiet on the monorail. You notice there's a few other people who look like they are either coming home from work or like about to go start a night shift. But it's just a very chill monorail ride. If you want to do anything during the ride, you can. If not,
I want to summon my magic pen and fidget with it.
oh yeah, you can do that.
I do that.
You watch as Simmon flicks their wrist outwards, and a pen appears between their fingers, and they just start twirling it around.
I want to lean over to Algernon, because apparently I've decided that I like to bother Algernon. Well, none of us died.
Yeah, none of us did die. That is very, very true, little lady.
It seemed just a little bit easier than it was made out to be. Does that feel right? It
That does.
It
Yeah,
felt like Alec was really playing up how dangerous it was and how we were probably going to die and it was really deadly, and then it wasn't.
yeah. Honestly, I mean,
I was fully prepared for death going in.
yeah, me too. Honestly, I was fully expecting to die, and I'm a healer.
But really, it went very well.
I don't know why I stabbed it so many times. I don't stab things
You did a wonderful
often.
job stabbing. I had some problems, and that's on me. But you did a lovely job
you
stabbing.
know,
and
usually
I think-
I'm more in the back.
Yeah.
Simmon did almost die. I'm more of the type of person who just stays in the back and sort of heals and supports people. I'm not a very fighty type. I'm very, very weak.
Well, I think you did a lovely job fighting and also healing and supporting, and I like hitting things. So that works out well for the both of us.
You do understand that your whole like aesthetic here
Mhm.
and your cleric type do
Mhm.
not match at all, right?
No.
Okay, as long as we're on the same page here.
I don't know, this is how I've always been, and I've lived most of the years that I was alive in hell. So basically,
Okay. One step back. Most of the years that you were alive,
that I've been alive. I apologize. I am alive.
That insinuates that you have died before, which is the whole thing that we went over in the beginning.
Specifically point out that I have never died before.
Yeah, we all kind of pointed out
I don't
that
know
we
why
had
you would
never
make that
died.
difference. I've never died, but I have lived most of the years that I have been alive in hell. And then a few months ago I came here.
I mean, I've
hit
lived
things.
most of the years that I've been alive in a metaphorical hell, so
I think we understand each other.
I agree. 100%.
Mac, that's the end of this scene.
That's the
Okay.
end of the scene. I love that.
As this scene wraps up,
They're siblings, Your Honor.
can you all tell me your passive perceptions real quick?
Oh shit, 14.
14.
8.
Sorry, what was that?
Oh,
8.
8. Wonderful. Cool.
Dumb.
is that it?
Yeah,
that
it's
it?
good to know.
Oh
I
my
don't like
god.
it when you say that. I don't like that at all.
Thank you.
You all get to your stop at the 12th district, and you get off, and it is probably close. Actually, no, you can see that you live in a big clock, so you always know what time it is if you just look up.
Yeah.
Because the arms show you over which district what time it is, so you can see that the
true.
arms are over the 10th district right now, so it's somewhere in the 10 o'clock range. So you guys get off of the monorail. Are you going to go straight to Alec tonight, or are you going to go back to your respective living quarters?
My respective living quarter is with Alec.
It is
so.
with Alec.
That's extremely true. I don't mind going straight there if you don't, but I'm also willing to take a sleep and come back.
I mean, I feel like we should probably tell him that we're, you know,
Alive.
alive.
What?
seeing
Yes.
as how deadly and dangerous he made this mission out to be.
He was very concerned.
Very, very concerned.
Maybe he's just a wigling. And we all build different.
A what?
A wigling?
Oh, a weakling. Not a wiglin.
Yes, I thought you
No.
said wiggling. And that confused me because I didn't know what that meant.
Yeah, I heard wigglin.
No. Wigling. I can't get the fucking voice. Hold on. Boss!
I'm keeping that in. I'm keeping that. I need an animatic of Simmon just going. Boss. How do I get the voice? Boss.
What?
I love this. I love that Simmons, to get into character, goes boss, and mine in my head is hello, tall person.
Mine is just Irish.
Okay, I'm sorry. Back on the rails.
Now that we're all back in character, continue.
Yeah, wigling.
Okay, so we go back to Alec, and then it's see y'all later, I guess.
I suppose.
Yeah.
Y'all should stop by the bar sometime.
I do
I probably will.
constantly.
Nice.
I will also point out to you all that you do all have sending stones, so if you want to share numbers, you can also do that if you would like.
Exchange
Oh my
sending
God.
Oh, you want me?
You guys!
Oh my god, guys, we're exchanging sending stone numbers.
Oh my god.
Make a group chat.
We make a group chat.
Yeah, yes. We all make a group chat. It's delightful. We make a group chat as we're on our way to go see Alec. We head there and we make a.
And that's how we talk for the rest of the
As
time.
you all go to grab your stones out of your respective pouches, you do notice that 50 of all of your gold is gone.
50 of all of our gold, so I have
so
negative
you all
gold.
had 100.
Oh, that's right. She gave us 100.
So now you only have 50 each.
What in the shit?
This isn't the first time.
Yeah, me neither.
Can I make? I don't know. Can I just make like an Arcana check to see if I think like our gold, like some of it was fake and like disappeared, or if I just think we got pickpocketed?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, I'm gonna use the good D20. Ooh, Arcana. Oh, I have a +0 to Arcana. I'm used to playing a wizard. That's a 16 on the die.
That's still really good. You don't think you've been duped. You think that somebody stole your money.
That's extremely rude, and I hope they get what's coming to them.
Or like a ham sandwich. They needed the money, you know? Been there, done that.
Terrifying. Anyways.
You get to the resting python. It is closed for the night. It seems that Alex, I keep calling him Alex. It's not his name. His name is Alec. It seems that Alec has closed early for the night since he knew you guys were probably going to come back and wanted to be able to talk to you when you got back.
Aww.
Well, that's sweet.
The door is unlocked if you push it open.
I push it open.
I assume I have a key anyway, so if it was locked.
Yeah. So you head on inside. You see that it's empty. Obviously, it's closed. But it seems that Alex Python is still at the stove. It seems like he's cooking something, maybe for himself, maybe for when you guys get back. You don't really know. But you do see Francesca is sitting at where Algernon performs and kind of is just like kicking her feet back and forth as she like reads a book. I don't think she doesn't notice you guys enter.
We're back.
Love.
No!
She immediately looks up as she hears you guys come on in and greet her, and she like smiles real big, and she puts like her finger up as she like puts her other finger down and finishes like reading a sentence, and then puts a bookmark in and closes it, puts it on the stool, and then like runs over to like come greet you guys. Did you do it? Did you do it? Did you do it?
Well,
Yeah,
we
we
did. Are
did.
we?
No, you're not.
We killed a great big bug.
We are so good at surviving things.
You did it.
Mm-hmm.
Of course I did. They all
Me.
helped.
Yeah, you're the coolest.
I think you're the coolest.
I take great offense to that.
Well, girls are just better than boys.
Algernon, you can be the third coolest.
I mean, I'll
Right
take
behind
it.
Francesca and me.
I will sit here at the end. It's all right.
It's okay, Simmon. I
mean,
think
You're
you're.
still the fourth coolest.
Yeah.
And you, as you say, you're the fourth coolest. You see as Alec pokes his head out from the kitchen, is like, "What about me?"
I can be fifth coolest.
Seventh coolest.
Seven.
I agree with that. 7th.
Yeah, your wife's gonna have to come first. Sorry, boss.
Oh, you're right. Wife's always first.
Your wife and then your snake. No, your wife
yeah.
and then your snake.
Yes. And then you. Still pretty high up there.
You in the top 10.
Yeah. Okay. That's how math works. And you see as he goes back into the kitchen, and then he come back out with some dinner for all of you.
Aww.
You're so nice.
Yeah, so he puts it at the counter for you guys, and he kind of like just leans against the counter. It's like, so, how was it?
We killed it.
That was a
was
big
big
thing.
fun.
Now there isn't.
It ate the bones of all the people that were missing.
That is true. We did not find
Yeah.
any bodies.
Mm-mm.
That's rough. Okay.
It wasn't
I-
even that hard to kill. I mean, it was a little difficult. But
It would have been easier if we didn't fuck it up right at the beginning.
That
yeah,
is true. That
we
is true.
kind of fuck it up right at the beginning.
He's
But
like,
after that,
Oh,
it
we
was very
can't die.
easy.
he like nods along and like pours you all like some water to go with your dinner. Like, oh. He has prepared for you some stromboli.
Stromboli.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
I would like to prestidigitation this water to taste like wine. I am Jesus now.
You do that, and Alec just looks at you, and then he goes into the back and grabs a bottle of wine and pours you a glass.
I mean, it tastes the same.
You want wine for the taste?
Yeah.
Freak. I'll take the alcohol, please.
Yes,
Yeah.
You're a very strange man. I agree.
He pours you two a glass of wine, and doesn't pour one for Algernon because he's a little freak.
Algernon just wants the grape juice.
I'm sorry, I don't like getting drunk. Okay.
That's fair, I guess. It's just
I guess use is valid.
you all are given your respective drinks, and Alec kind of just like leans back and lets you guys like recount everything that happened. Simmon, do you tell Alec the book you found, or are you gonna wait?
I'm gonna wait.
Right, yeah. You guys, do you tell Alec that somebody stole your money?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah,
No, he doesn't need to know this stuff.
I don't think you perceived the fact.
Okay, so Celeste is just like, I can't believe this. Someone fucking took all of our money.
And Algernon's like,
Yeah,
yeah,
no.
someone took all of our, well, like, half of it, but still.
Oh, no, I didn't say they took all of our money. I said they took like half of what we got paid. I'm not
Yeah.
a liar. I'm not a liar.
You're not a liar, and I believe you. Well, it's to you.
Aw.
Yeah, he he like apologizes, but he's not gonna give you money. But he'll be
I
like,
mean,
no.
I didn't expect you to.
yeah, no.
I
He'll-
wasn't asking you to give us money. I just wanted to complain about it.
Yeah,
You know what?
that's pretty much
okay, kiddo. I will keep an eye out for any jobs I think you guys would enjoy.
That'd be so. Actually, why don't us add you to the group chat? That would just let us know like right away.
What?
We should.
Oh yeah,
oh,
we have
hold
a
on.
group
Hold
chat
on.
now.
Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. I wanna text in the group chat. I wanna say, we should actually make a second group chat with Alec in it so that we can still have our own group chat where Alec doesn't hear the things that we have to say, because sometimes we might want to say things that we don't want Alec to hear. I don't know why we'd want this, but we might. Send.
As you,
I
you
pause
send
this
that,
whole conversation to send them a text message.
as you send that, Algernon does just, as you're typing it out, create a separate group chat.
Yes!
because he's already thought about this.
Incredible. So now we have 2 group chats. We have the group
One
chat
with
of us
Alex.
and the group chat of us with Alec.
Yeah, so Alex Sending Stone like gets a little ping in his pocket and he pulls it out, and he like you see as he like snaps his fingers, and you see his snake come out and hand him a pair of reading glasses, which he like from its mouth, and he puts them on and like types out, "Hello, this is Alec," in the group chat.
I'm gonna send like just to us in our group chat. LOL, he's old.
I'm gonna send in the group chat with everyone just a couple of little fire emojis so that he knows it's me.
I'm gonna send music notes.
I'll send dragonfly emoji.
As the fire emojis come in, he goes, "Arson, I like it." And then he appreciates this little group chat. He's like, "All right, I guess if I see anything around, I'll just hit you guys up."
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we would love that. Thank you very much.
Just to double check, Algernon's the only one staying here tonight, right?
Yes,
Okay.
I plan on going home.
Sounds great. All right. Well, I need to go clean out the kitchen. Finish up your meals. Don't loiter. Clean up after yourselves.
Have a
See you when
lovely
I
evening,
see you.
Alec.
And he like gives you all a wave.
I wave
and
back at him.
you see as Francesca also gives you guys a wave as she like skips back into the back room to help him finish cleaning up the kitchen.
Bye, sweetheart. Have a lovely evening.
Bye, you guys are great. I love you, especially you, my big sister. And she like
I
gives
love
you finger
you.
guns as
I do finger guns back.
as she goes into the back.
Damn, I
I'm
used
going
to
to
be your
follow
older
them into
sibling,
the
but I
back.
guess I've been replaced.
Follow them into the back.
Yeah, I just follow them to the back.
Yeah. As you follow them into the back, Francesca just like gives you like a raised eyebrow but doesn't say anything. And Alec clocked that you followed him. And he kind of like turned around once you're in the back and he's like, "What's up, bud?"
I got another thing. I was waiting for them to not be around me, and now they're no longer around us. So I think it's the perfect time.
Mm-hmm.
It's related to the thing, and I give a big over-exaggerated wink.
Yeah. Are you gonna tell me about it, or are you just
Oh,
gonna
yeah,
keep?
I pulled the book out of my bag.
Oh shit.
Oh yeah.
Um.
This has got like a whole bunch of things in here. It's got a bunch of experiments and information. I'm gonna be going through it like crazy. Get all the notes together. I'm really excited to read about it.
Yeah.
Probably like a lot related to how they made that bug. I also found this. And I took out the jar of mushrooms. They had these all up on the
Shit.
bug and all up in their lab. I don't know what it is.
Mind if I take a look?
Mhm.
And he takes the jar from
They
you.
brought it on it.
He's gonna do a nature check. Oh, that is not good. He just kind of like holds it up, kind of like twists the jar a little bit, and like holds it up to like one of the lights in the back. He like uncorks it and like gives it a little sniff, and like and puts the cork back on it, and just stares at it for a second. Yeah, I have no clue what this
You know
is.
what it is?
No.
Oh.
The mushroom?
I mean, yeah, it is mushroom. I
What
can
I-
identify that.
I do think there's a little bit of druidic magic on it. I do sense.
That would make sense. It was in a room that was probably built by a druid.
Checks out. All right. Well, once you get all that book decoded and all the information sorted out, your boss will want to know.
Absolutely. Doodly. I'm gonna be reading this all night.
Please at least sleep for like an hour.
At least an hour, you got it.
Well, normally when someone says at least, it means you should do more than that.
Yeah, but like that's the bare minimum, and I live on only doing the bare minimum unless I really, really want to.
Simmon,
Alec,
kill me, bud.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to. It's just how I am. This is how I be, this is how I do.
Yeah, I'm gonna finish up here. You go finish your dinner. And you make your way back out. Can you actually make a dexterity saving throw on your way out?
Okay.
Thing.
Oh, that was really good. That was a 22.
On your way out, you see as Francesca puts her leg out to trip you, and you jump over it.
God, she's such a little shit. I love her.
She's perfect.
How dare! I'm an old man. I'm a elderly citizen.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm gonna walk backwards out the door and do like the little hand to eye pointing thingy.
She just gives you back a finger heart, and blows a kiss.
Do you think it's a little bit suspicious that they're having another secret conversation in the kitchen
Oh,
without us?
100%. 100%. There's some shit going on there.
I wasn't convinced last time, but this time I am.
This time, Simmon isn't, like, subtle.
No.
Simmon
No,
just
not
got up and followed Alec.
Now, do you think
There's
it should
no
be a knife emoji or like a sword emoji?
How do you think? I think you should stick with the fire emoji.
No. Sorry, for the knife and then the bug for the statistical wonders.
Oh, okay. I like the knife. I think the swords are a little much.
We'll keep the knife. Okay. I'm happy with this. I'm happy with how I've customized our group chats.
Yes,
Yeah,
it is wonderful.
At this point, Simmon, you are making your way back. As they discuss.
And I'm going to, as unsuspiciously as possible, continue eating my dinner.
Yeah, you eat your dinner. Everything's fine. They don't suspect a thing.
That's a 5 for not being suspicious.
You think they don't suspect a thing.
Obviously.
You two see as like Simmon didn't put the mushroom and the book back into his bag, so when he sits down to eat, he just puts them right next to his plate.
I don't comment on it because honestly, I feel kind of bad that he's clearly trying to be sneaky. But I am keeping a watchful eye, but I'm not gonna point it out because that feels rude.
Well, that's a 15 to sleight of hand, to take this book, because I feel no such remorse.
Well,
Take it?
we have already established that Simmon's passive perception is 8.
It's 8!
Is a
No.
So you can take it.
I just want to
Can
start
you-
flipping through it.
Can you read Ancient Primordial?
No.
It's in a bunch of jib jabber.
Damn, you can read this shit?
I got my mouth full of whatever the fuck.
Yeah, you look up and you see Algernon has the book in his hands.
Take it back.
It's not like I could fucking read it.
I mean, fair enough. I can read it. I'm cool.
What does it say?
It says, well, this line right here says use a pee poo poo head. This one right under it
Does
says
it
stealing is
now?
bad. Oh yeah. Probably written by like a prophet or something who could see the future, like, and could look right now into this moment. This line says stealing is bad.
I would have to concur with that line.
Oh no. Oh, I can actually read all of it, and it just says, "Fuck you, Simmon." And he puts up his middle finger. And just flips Simmon off.
Simmon,
This
I
one,
don't know how to read it.
I think it's like when it gets to this section, it starts becoming a diary because this says you hurt my feelings.
I think it says, "I'm done with this. Fuck it."
I think I'm going home.
Oh, you have a good evening, Celeste.
Have a great
You're
evening.
really nice.
You as well. I'm sure we'll be in touch.
Yeah.
Now I leave. I have
You
finished my
leave.
dinner. I'm going to leave. I don't want to be in the middle of this weird conflict.
Yeah, you head on back to your apartment. It's easy
I
enough
sure
to get
do.
to. I
I cast
assuming-
light on my chair so I can see.
Yeah, so you can see on your way home. Algernon, you're probably done dinner by now. Do you go right upstairs, or are you gonna continue conflict with Simmon?
No, I'll go right upstairs.
Yeah.
I said I was done. I'm done.
I'll finish my dinner alone then, and then walk home alone.
Reese's and Pieces, dude.
Well, you actually don't walk home alone, because while this tavern is Alex, he does like to go home to his wife, so he'll walk with you.
I thought they lived there.
So he has a room there for if the tavern is open really late at night and he doesn't want to walk all the way home, but he closed early so he can go home. So him and Francisco walk back with you to where your homes are.
Awesome. Awesome possum.
Yeah. So you want to read your book?
I would love to read my book.
So, this book it's not a very big book. It's kind of fairly small. And a lot of the pages within the book have been damaged over time, so you can't really read every page. But you can kind of get the general sense of what this facility was. So what you get from this book is that the place that you were was used by druids and mages in a shared space. You don't really know the names of the people because that the front few pages have kind of been fucked up, and that's what's on the front few pages. But you do learn that a lot of the experimentation done within this facility takes the essence of other planes and mixes it with organic matter. And you can kind of inference that that's probably what the mushrooms are a mix of organic matter and some sort of planar energy to get crystals into the mushrooms. You also learn that there is other facilities like this, and there's a map in the very back of the continent, but it's very outdated, so it is before the split, so it is very hard to read. You would have to go to maybe a map expert or someone who's more well-versed in that to be able to figure out where these other facilities are. And you also don't really get explanations on how the planar stuff works. It's just kind of observations done on the already existing experiments that they did. It's not like a step-by-step procedure.
Now here's my question. I am a crazy person. What are the odds that I have like old maps around in my shit that I can try to puzzle this together with?
While you are very, very into like this kind of stuff, I will say old maps are expensive as fuck.
Oh, and
you
I'm
are
a
very
broke
poor.
little wizard.
So while you I will let you roll a history check to see if you can remember like anything from old maps you might have like seen in museums or like anything like that, but you do not have access to one currently.
16?
16. From what you gather, what you can get from just like looking back on like some of the old maps you've seen, you can kind of guess that they are spread out throughout mostly where the center used to be of the continent when it was one, but it also shifts slightly under where Renaissance is located and slightly outside of it as well. You don't really know where they are. You can't really match that up, but you do know that there are probably some underneath this city.
Got it.
Under the city. Under the city of it's a clock. Did you like that?
It would
Did
have
you
been
think
so
that's
much
okay?
easier
you.
to go under the city of Renaissance.
Oh no, you're right! No!
Do you have any other questions about this book?
What color is the cover?
Brown.
Delightful.
If not, we
think
can
that's all
move
the
on.
questions. Yeah, I
Yeah.
think that's all I have for the book.
All right. So, you all go to bed. Have a nice night rest.
Good night.
'Tis the next morning.
Good.
Yeah, Celeste, actually, you wake up first.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah, you wake up to a text from Oliver that just basically says, "Hey, I noticed that something big's going to happen in the city today, and I know you haven't been here for very long. I come by my workshop. I have a great view of the city. If you want to view it from there."
That's so lovely. I text him back. Yes, please. Thank you so much. When should I be there?
He texts back almost immediately. I think it's going down at noon, so just any time before then. We can have tea if you come early.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. I will be there early. Absolutely. That's so cute. I love him. Yes. Absolutely. I will go to that. I ask no questions about what this big thing is that is going down at noon. And I simply go like an hour before that. Like around 11 so we can have tea and hopefully it's not like the middle of it's maybe the beginning of the lunch rush, but oh well.
We'll go over to Algernon. Next, in your room, you know that sometimes Alec will go home if it's not very busy at night or he closes early. So when you wake up, there is a note that is attached to your door. It's just the list of groceries he's going to need for lunch today for you to go pick up.
Guess I'm getting into some casual clothes. Gotta go do my grocery shopping.
Yeah.
Dungeons and Dragons at its finest.
Yeah.
We love grocery shopping.
We love grocery
clothes
shopping.
are equally as fancy as his performer clothes, though. So.
Of course.
Yeah. So you make your way into the market. While you're in the market, can you just make a perception check for me?
Don't get your money stolen. Apparently that can happen.
Well, I might. Perception is a 9. And I have a +4 to that, so.
Wonderful. You a 9, you said?
Yep.
Yeah. So you are looking down at your notes as you walk through the city. You know the marketplace really well, so you're just like, I can just go in blind. I don't even have to look up. I just have to look at what I need from Alec. And you just fully walk into someone, and the person falls to the fucking ground.
Fuck.
And you see on the ground is this man. He has very long brown hair, and he has bunny ears on top of his head, and he's wearing like this like green cloak and this like yellow like tight-fitting shirt, and he looks very frazzled. His glasses have fallen off his face. He's like looking up and like squinting up at you. He can't see shit, and he's like, oh god.
Do I know this man?
No. Well, make a history check.
That's cocked. I need to roll it on something that's not. Natural 1.
I don't know, he could be a fucking rando.
You said his glasses got knocked off?
Yeah, his glasses got knocked off, and he's like fumbling around, like feeling on the ground for where they are.
Here, let me, and I pick up his glasses and hand them to him.
Yeah, he puts them on, and he like blinks a few times, just like, oh my god,
I am so sorry. That is completely my fault.
Oh, I wasn't paying attention to where I was going. I'm so
Neither was I.
Yeah, he like awkwardly like adjusts his glasses again and like scratches behind like one of his ears, and they're like flopping down, embarrassed.
Oh, I like your ears.
Thanks. It's normal where I come from. I don't really get compliments on it. Yeah, and he like awkwardly like rubs the back of his head. He's like, I'm so sorry. I'm really lost.
Oh, I know the city like the back of my hand. Where are you going?
I'm trying to, shit, where did they say to meet them? And, like, he pulls out, like, this, like, fancy-looking notebook from his, like, cloak, and he, like, flips it open, and he, like, squints at it, and he's like, okay, they said, okay, I'm so confused, you guys, directions are times, and they said to meet 4 o'clock at the 45th district, like at 4:45. What does that mean?
Here, I will take you. Let me see these directions.
Yeah, it basically says on there, meet us at, well, okay, it's, you take the note from him, and it's this fancy ass script. It's like a formal invitation from the arms, which are the bureaucrats of your city. And it basically says, meet us at 4 o'clock district at the 45th minute, which you know to be like a section within the 4 o'clock district.
Yeah, I'm assuming it's where like the hand of a clock would be
yes.
at the 45 minute within the 4.
Yes. And so that's kind of what it says. It also, like, are you scanning the whole thing once you see how fancy it is?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just kind of like, we would love
I used to write like this. I can read it easy.
Yeah, it's basically just says, we would love to meet and talk about your theories. It says that Christopher Stahl, who you know as the Dean of Clockwork University, which is the most prestigious and biggest school of technology and academia on the surface. And it's also signed by Lenoya Alloy, who is one of the most well-known artificers in Renaissance. She is actually the woman who invented the monorail system of the city.
Boss.
Yeah.
Algernon, I rolled a 99 to attraction.
Yeah, so as you read over this, it's
man
basically...
is in love with smart dumbasses.
It basically, along the lines, says, we'd love to talk about your theories. If you go to this area, we will part the city so you can come up. And you know that you've been in the city multiple times when other important people come. Sometimes when there are very important people, the city will shift and move to make it easier for full like groups of people to go up and down from the arms. So that's basically the gist of what you have written, what you have read on this paper. You can also see at the bottom, or at the top, that it is addressed to this man whose name at the top is Professor Irvin Walsh.
I think Algernon goes and goes into his bag quickly and fumbles for his glasses just so he's making sure that he's reading this right. They are just a pair of big circular glasses, very dorky. And he's just looking to make sure he's reading this correctly. And then he goes and puts them back in his bag. It's like, holy shit.
As you were reading this, you see out of the corner of your eye, Irvin is just has his fingers doing the anime pointy fingers together, and is shuffling uncomfortably as he waits for you to read this.
Damn, you're a smart person. I'm sorry, that seems rude. I will take you here.
Thank you so much. I'm so lost.
Do you have a pen by any chance?
Maybe. And you see as he reaches into his bag, and you can see as he reaches into it, his whole hand goes into it, and you can assume that it's probably a bag of holding. And he kind of rifles around in it and then produces a pen.
Yeah. And while they begin to walk, Algernon is just gonna start drawing out the districts and a little map with how to follow directions that people give you at the bottom. So it's each district is a clock, with an hour on a clock, and a specific time will be when the hour hand is pointing at a specific time in the specific stuff like that, but
Yeah.
explained better because
Yeah.
Algernon has been here
Knows
for
the
a
city
while.
there. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you because you are you walking or are you going to take the monorail?
How far away are we?
You are in so the way where Alex tavern is, it is kind of on like the inside of the 12 o'clock district, like closer towards the clock tower. So the central clock tower, I should say. So it is easier to get to the 4 o'clock district, but it's still like 2 hours if you go by foot.
Yeah, I'm gonna have us take the monorail. Meanwhile, I'm gonna get to know him better.
Yeah, you're gonna talk to him on the monorail?
Yeah.
Yeah. We will get back to that. We're gonna skip over to our good boy Simmon. How late do you stay up?
Like 4 a.m, probably.
Oh, yeah, that feels about right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you wake up in the morning, your book is probably on top of your face. You fell asleep reading. So you wake up, and you basically have all the information you need to go talk to boss if you want to talk to her.
I want to talk to her.
Yeah, so you leave your apartment. You are kind of at the top of the apartment complex that kind of like the whole gang lives within. It's they kind of there's a few buildings that you kind of occupy. There's a warehouse nearby, so you head there because you know she's probably there. Can you make a perception check for me?
Of course I can. No, I cannot. It's 5.
It's 5. Yeah, you notice like some people are like grouped up in like corner, like they're like doing gossip things, but like you're not really a gossip type person, so you don't really pick up on what they're talking about. So yeah, you can head into the warehouse.
Boss!
Yeah, so you enter the warehouse and you call out, "Boss!" And you see that she is actually in the middle of having a conversation with someone, and you see talking to her seems to be he is shorter than you, but he is very buff. He has pinkish red hair. It's really curly and messy. He's wearing full plate armor, which must be fucking hot as hell in this city. And he has 2 white wings upon his back. And he seems to be in a conversation with Mara as she sees you walk in, and this man turns around. His face is covered in freckles. He's very sun-kissed skin, and he like he like sees you, and like it does like an awkward wave because he doesn't know who you are. And Tamara
I wave like I know this person, obviously, because I'm an eager beaver.
Tamara like sighs and is like, "Yeah, what's up? What's up, Simmon?"
I got the updates from the thing that I did yesterday.
Okay, all right. Give me one
Hello,
moment, all
person.
right? You say hello to this person, and he like perks up a little bit because he wasn't expecting you to address him. And he like does another wave and is like, "Hi,
Pleasure to meet you.
pleasure to meet you. I'm Ben," and he fully holds his hand out to you while you are still 20 feet away from him.
Oh my god! I go over there and I shake his hand.
Yeah, he has a very firm grasp. He gives you like a big smile as he shakes your hand. It's like, thanks.
You got strong hands. I'm Simmon.
I'm Ben. I already said that, but I'm still Ben.
That's all right.
My full name is Ben Folio. But a lot of people call me Ben because that's a mouthful. He's still shaking your hand as this happens. I should go, I think.
All right.
See ya, Auntie. And he walked out.
Oh, you got a sweet nephew.
She just like kind of sighs and is like, yeah. What you find, kid?
I found this, and I pull out the book, and here's all my notes on it. And I pull out my notes. And basically, the whole did you know what the job was? Yeah.
Yeah, it was the one with the mines under
Yeah.
the
All with the mines and the missing miners, not minors.
Other way around, babe.
They're missing kids.
No, fuck.
The missing children's incident.
You want to
No,
take
It
that
all
one again?
started with the bite of 19.
Oh my God, no!
No, 1983.
Keep this in.
1983, not 1987.
Yeah, the one with the missing miners, not minors.
Yeah, yes,
Yeah.
Simmon. I know the job.
Yeah. So the whole cabin built by a druid. Living inside of it, there were druids and mages. I don't know any of the names. That wasn't in the book, or if it was, it's all eroded by now because it's real old, like pre-split old, like real old, real fucking old. And there was this whole experimentation that they was doing down there, where they were taking the essences of the planes and then putting them into organic shit like this. And I pick up the mushrooms.
She
Yeah,
holds
so-
her hand out for the jar.
Yeah, I handed the jar. Yeah, it's got some kind of energy in it, and it made crystals. I don't know how they did it. They didn't write that down, but they did write down the observations. They got really interesting observations, and there's a whole bunch of labs like this all over the place. Couple probably underneath Renaissance, a couple other probably around like where center of the continent used to be when it was one. Also, I got you a souvenir, and I take out the pen that I stole.
She takes the pen. It's a nice pen. It probably doesn't have any ink in it because it's very old. But she takes it and it's like, thanks, kiddo.
You're welcome.
So what you're saying is there's more underground things
Yeah, more underground
within the
things.
city.
Within the city, outside the city, underneath the city.
Well, you don't know where they are?
I mean, I got a map. You happen to have a map guy? Like an old ancient map guy? Not specifically the person is old, like the maps that he studies are old.
To be honest with you, kiddo, I don't know if I have a map guy. But
No.
I can reach out to a few people, see if they got anything of interest.
Absolutely, Tudley. Because there's a map in the book. I don't know how to read it. And it's old.
Yeah. Okay. Alright. Well, I don't know if you heard, but some snobbish person is in town. They're breaking down the arms to bring them up to the top, so we can't really get anything done today. We might have a meeting or two. I will keep you updated. Otherwise, you're free to go. I think Coda was gonna run a breakdown for heist, but I'm not sure.
Alright, if he's doing that, I would love to be there.
All right. He's probably at his husband's. You wanna?
Perfect. I can go over there lickety split.
Cool. All right, kiddo.
Bye.
Bye. If you need anything, just contact me.
You know what? Now that you mention it, yesterday when I was taking the monorail, someone must have picked my pocket. You know what I'm saying?
Pick your pocket, kid.
Someone did pick my pocket. I did happen to lose 50 gold. It was real unfortunate.
Yeah, give me a second. She like gets up from her like little makeshift like desk area, and the warehouse is fairly full of things. Like it's not just an empty warehouse where she has a desk. It has like a few like shelving units and like a few more like artillery stuff and like where people like work on stuff, but no one seems to be in at the moment. It's almost like she was having a private conversation before you barged in. So she gets up and she walks over to what looks like a filing cabinet. She like pulls open the files and like sticks her arm in and pulls out a bag of 100 gold pieces and tosses it your way.
This is so kind. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you dearly. This will not go to waste. I promise.
Don't lose it again. I don't have infinite money.
I won't. It's gonna stay right on me the whole time.
Sounds good. Also, you're a wizardly type. You like books. If you could,
and I do.
Because I gave you that. Do me a favor. Whenever you get a free chance, stop on by the main central clock tower. I just want to check out the security down there. Okay?
I get it.
Yeah. And she gives you like a little wave that's like get out. And she goes back to her desk.